Oh, good morning, everyone. I'm right here. You hear my cat purring. She loves to purr. That's her favorite hobby she has now. My puppy watches the news. I'm gonna have to take her out. Um, I'm okay. Now, we have a serious issue to discuss about paranormal entities entering people's home. According to history, about 37 people complained their home was haunted by an entity due to the movie The Conjuring 2. Well, The Conjuring 2 was a controversial subject where it talked about some sort of demonic entity entering people's home and frightening people. Now, many people think their house is haunted due to that movie. Um, I even read an issue in an article where someone was saying their door just flung open. They heard noises in the kitchen and no one was there after watching The Conjuring 2 and the scene where the woman yells Valak. Valak is the demon nun in that movie. After the woman in the movie yelled Valak, someone said their door violently flew open and someone was running in the kitchen. They went to check and no one was there. That sounds very creepy. And it was during the scene where the woman yelled Valak. That is a very scary scene in the movie The Conjuring 2 where she has a nightmare about the Amityville house. And it showed Ronnie DeFeo shooting his family in the movie. And that scene made me a little cringe. At first, I got a little creeped out. I had to have the light on to walk up and down the hall. I can't pee in the dark anymore. I have to have a light on due to that. I couldn't even walk in the closet when it's dark. I have to have a light on. I am still in my 40s and have a fear of the dark. I've always had a fear of the dark. It's stuck to me like glue. I don't mind. Doesn't bother me. It keeps me safe, actually. You never know what's in the dark, really. That's why I don't go walking in dark woods. It's probably best. Um, Not the fact that I saw. Oh, yeah, and I did watch the movie Man's Best Friend. For those of you who don't know, Man's Best Friend is about a powerful canine who has genetically altered DNA in him that made him very intelligent in the movie. And his name was Max, and he was a beautiful dog. I think his breed was called a Tibetan Mastiff. It's a breed. It's long hair. You'll probably have to groom it if you get a puppy. It's actually a guard dog because they're meant to guard. And it had different kinds of animals in it or something in the movie. It was a big dog. I thought it was going to be horrible because it's a horror movie, but it wasn't. I actually highly recommend to rent it for dog lovers who like dog horror movies. Another scary movie I saw once was Cujo, about a big giant Saint Bernard who got rabies from being bitten in the nose by a bat. I do recommend if you do have a puppy or a dog, always get it its rabies vaccine. I don't know how it will affect them, but yes, I think some dogs may need it if they're going outside in the woods. And you should get them checked for deer tick or any kind of tick and fleas because this is the season they may get it. Because they go in long grass and you don't know what they pick up in long grass. So if you see a black speck, you have to take it to the vet and get it checked for flea and give it flea ointment. You may have to vacuum your carpet with flea powder, which I do not recommend to do unless your dog has fleas because it spreads to a human. You may have to wash your sheets often if that is the case. So always get your dog checked for fleas, ticks, and always get it, a rabies vaccine. It doesn't matter, you may need it. It may be necessary, it may not, but there's another kind of thing you should get your dog vaccinated for. It's called the Bordetella vaccine. It's if you're planning to board your pet, you need it because puppies are more susceptible to get it. I don't know what it is. I probably have to Google it. It's a disease that animals can get and it makes them sick. So if they get the vaccine, they're not so likely going to get it if you board them in a kennel or send them to puppy daycare, depending what you're doing. You should always think about having a playpen for your puppy. You always have to take a dog out after it eats, after it slept, after it plays, after it's hyper, because it's going to need to pee and poo. Because that is going to motivate it to do the bathroom. So always take it out immediately. Don't hesitate, don't wait. Just take it out immediately to do the bathroom and do its business. You're not so likely going to have an accident in your crate. You wake up, you find poo and pee in the house, and you weren't there to watch it, well, you only have yourself to blame.